Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, bringing you guys some more Smash Rising here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the second anniversary All Might that you can grind out to 6 stars from the second anniversary event, and we're going to talk about whether or not he was actually worth the 13 million points that he cost in the shop. So, you guys already know I usually do this with every new character that we get, even though every new character that we've gotten so far has been a reskin of a previous character, so it's one of those things where it's like, well, do we grind them out to 6 star, or do we just use the previous version of the character? Now we've had, we've had 3 characters that required EX events where they were drops, and then we had 3 other characters that were point based. So the point based characters were Valentine Momo, White Day Deku, and then this second anniversary All Might, while the drop characters was Shoot Deku, version 2 Bakugo, and version 2 Todoroki. So anyways, I'm hoping that we get a brand new character, like just a new character in general soon. Gang Orca's sprite, or Gang Orca's model, was in the data mine, but we don't know if he's going to be an actual playable character or if he's going to be a cross crisis event or something like that. I don't know. I'm hoping that he's a playable character, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's talk about this All Might here. Was this All Might worth the 13 million points? Honestly, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say because if you look at his stats, the first thing that jumps out at me, I don't know about you, is the 3000 attack. He has 3000 attack, okay? That's the highest in the game, I'm pretty sure, from just any base unit, right? Much higher than the previous All Might, who is only just barely breaking 2000. So the fact that this All Might is well above and beyond 2000, already breaking 3000, that's pretty crazy, honestly, in my personal opinion. And then honestly, even at 5 star, I think he hits around like 2700, which is still the highest in the game, I think. So that's really good. Like that's really freaking good, honestly. But I don't know if I can't say if he like actually is worth the 13 million points. I don't think anything is honestly worth the 13 million points, but I will say that he's the closest to being worth it, just because, you know, you don't notice like a 600 point difference or like a 400 point difference in stats, but you'll definitely notice 1,000 point difference, even though it's not going to make that much of a difference in the actual game. You know, you still notice that kind of difference there. But when it comes to All Might, though, All Might is already good as it is. You know, he buffs his own, he buffs like all of his stats all like on his own. So that's really good. But like stat wise, like he's pretty dope. I mean, I just wish they would lower. Dog, we are just beating up Jiro. My word, what is going on? What do you have against her, dude? Like, what do you have? Well, I think I have her locked. I think I have him locked on her. So, you know, that's just how it's gonna have to be. But yeah, when it came to like White Day Deku and Valentine's Momo, personally, I didn't think they were worth the 13 million because they weren't that much different than their other versions of themselves. Like Deku has literally 2 other versions of himself, and then Momo only has 1. But it's like, I mean, do you want to like break your neck for the Valentine Momo, even though there's another Momo that's perfectly, you know, fine and free to play? I mean, I mean, if you have the time, sure, whatever. And then Deku was kind of like the same way. But when it came to this All Might, you know, like I was leveling him up and everything, and I was like, this dude's attack stat is really high. It's kind of crazy. Like, that's kind of wild. I mean, I still don't think that he should be. I still don't think going from 5 star to 6 star should be 300 medals. Like, I think that's just silly. You know, like, I will forever say that. I hope and pray that they watch one of my videos and realize that people don't like this stuff. Like, people don't like the fact that it costs 300 medals to go from 5 star to 6 star because there's barely any stat changes. Like, it's stupid. Like, but then it's like, if you don't get to 6 star, it looks ugly. So then you go ahead and do it, so then it doesn't look ugly in the menu, right? Like, I don't know. It just, cause like it's part of the whole completionist thing. It's like you just have to. It just doesn't look right when everything else is 6 star and then you have that one 5 star sitting there. Like, it just looks It looks awful, and I hate it. I hate it so much. That's why I just go and 6-star the character. But as far as this All Might goes, I mean, All Might is already a good character in general. This just made him much better. I mean, obviously these other versions of themselves make them better somewhat. I kind of wish that they had like different passives, you know, like I feel like different passives would be really good, but I mean, I guess they're not going to do that. Just I guess not to overcomplicate the game, but I really feel like they should give them some sort of different passive or whatever, so that way these characters are just a little bit more special outside of their stat increases, whether it's like small or large, whatever. They should give them like somewhat different passives, so that way, you know, they'll be unique, right? Like they'll be somewhat unique. So I don't know, it is what it is. But I mean, I like this All Might. I mean, obviously I'll use this All Might over the previous All Might, of course, definitely, because especially, ooh, Streak Smash is so good, man. Like that, I think that's All Might's probably his best move, because it builds rising meter very quickly. I mean, like after using one, I think you can build your rising meter very fast, and then essentially you just build that SP back up when you hit rising mode. So like you're fine, you know. Oh, man, Streak Smash is so good. All Might is a pretty solid character, I think. If you're trying to build a team that builds rising meter very quickly, then definitely run All Might if you have Streak Smash. But anyways, so second anniversary All Might, 3000 attack, really good. Do I think he was worth the full 13 million? No, but I will say he was definitely the closest to being worth 13 million, just because his stats, the stats are really, really good. And All Might himself is a really good character, right? Like he himself is just a really good character, and he has a lot of power, and that's just pretty much where I stand. It's so awkward, because again, just lower the amount of medals it costs to go from 5-star to 6-star, and we'll be fine. But you know, I don't know, maybe they'll eventually improve on the quality of life with this game. Also, I really need to get rid of this stamina, because I have 2k stamina, and I mean, I don't know, man. I could literally do drink runs all day, literally all day, but I don't know, it is what it is. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like down below to show your support. In the comments below, let me know if you guys grinded out the All Might to 6-star or 5-star, or let me know if you don't even play the game anymore because you just don't really care about the game and all of that. And if you enjoy Rising and other gachas, hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell so you don't miss another upload here on the channel. With that, I am out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.